Once upon a time, in a small town nestled among rolling hills, there lived a boy named Jack and a girl named Emily. They were both adventurous and loved to explore the world around them. Jack was a tall, lanky boy with shaggy brown hair and bright blue eyes, while Emily was a petite girl with long, curly blonde hair and sparkling green eyes. One day, Jack and Emily were walking through the woods near their town when they stumbled upon an old, dilapidated cabin. The door was slightly ajar, and they could see that no one was inside. Curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to explore. As they entered the cabin, they noticed that it was filled with cobwebs and dust. The furniture was old and worn, and there were strange artifacts and objects scattered around the room. Suddenly, they heard a noise coming from the back of the cabin. They cautiously made their way through the cobwebs and discovered a secret door hidden behind a bookshelf. They pushed open the door and found a spiral staircase leading down into the ground. Without a second thought, they began to descend the stairs. As they reached the bottom, they found themselves in a dimly lit room. The air was damp and musty, and they could hear the sound of running water. As their eyes adjusted to the darkness, they saw that they were in a cavern. The walls were made of jagged rocks, and the floor was covered in a layer of moss. In the center of the cavern, there was a pool of crystal-clear water. Without warning, a figure appeared from the shadows. It was an old man with a long white beard, dressed in a robe made of leaves and twigs. His eyes sparkled with mischief, and he beckoned for Jack and Emily to come closer. "Welcome, young travelers," he said with a grin. "My name is Merlin, and I have been waiting for someone like you to come and discover my secret hideaway." Merlin explained to Jack and Emily that he was a powerful wizard who had been alive for centuries. He had built the cabin as a disguise, so that he could keep his true identity a secret from the townsfolk. "But now that you have found me," Merlin said, "I must ask for your help. There is a great evil that has been lurking in these woods, and I need your assistance to defeat it." Jack and Emily were hesitant at first, but Merlin promised that he would reward them greatly if they succeeded. They agreed to help, and Merlin led them through a narrow passageway that led deeper into the cavern. As they walked, they heard strange noises coming from the walls. It sounded like something was scratching at the rocks, trying to break through. Suddenly, the walls began to crumble, and a horde of creatures burst through. They were goblins, with scaly green skin and glowing red eyes. They had sharp teeth and jagged claws, and they hissed and snarled as they advanced towards Jack and Emily. Without thinking, Jack pulled out his trusty pocket knife and Emily picked up a nearby rock. They fought back against the goblins with all their might, dodging their attacks and striking back with swift blows. Merlin used his magic to blast the goblins with bursts of lightning and fire, and the trio fought together as a team. After what felt like hours, the last of the goblins lay defeated at their feet. Jack and Emily were panting with exertion, their clothes torn and their faces streaked with dirt and sweat. Merlin grinned at them, his eyes twinkling with pride. "Well done, my young friends," he said. "You have proven yourselves worthy allies in the fight against evil. But our journey is not over yet. The true enemy still lurks ahead." With renewed determination, Jack, Emily, and Merlin continued on through the cavern. They encountered many more obstacles and battles, but they persevered with bravery and skill. Finally, they reached the heart of the cavern, where they found the source of the evil that had been.